Play some Madden. I'll go back to the Dead Rising. Y'all accept the legal agreements. I'm cool with that. I'm about to play some John Madden. I haven't played any Madden in some years. Here we go. Hope you guys are having a good day. Download now. Yes.
Back now in Los Angeles. What a terrific return here for the Rams. A wild card berth, but the visiting Redskins with a field goal try coming that would effectively end this storybook season. From 39 yards out, Dustin Hopkins. Oh, wait, whistles here. The kick actually went through, but I think a timeout was called.
And you can see Jeff Fisher right there talking to the officials, telling them that I came out and called a timeout, hoping for another playoff miracle.
You're hoping for one indeed. He called that timeout.
Hey, listen up. This is a real good place to be right now. We can take it over. Let's shift it and put the pressure on them.
So now all eyes back on the fourth-year man Hopkins. He did miss one earlier from 42.
Miss another one. Here we go. You're going to miss it. Miss it.
From 39. Oh! Quinn over the top.
Oh!
And the Rams fall on the football.
Hey, man. Come on.
Yeah! No, I'm kidding.
This way. Let's go, Trent. That's big time, man. Let's
So
go.
now everything changes. The Rams are back in business. And here comes the rookie quarterback, Jared Goff.
All right, guys, this is our time. Let's finish this thing right here. Let's finish it. One play at a time. Run it down their throat. O-line, let's go. Right here. Let's go, man. Just give me the ball.
3 minutes to play. The Rams come up on, without question, their biggest drive of the year. On first down, this is Gurley running right. And a good-looking run to start the drive as he's got it up past the 40-yard line. Todd Gurley, so good all year. 1,100 yards as a rookie, 1,600 this year.
And they just want to ride him all the way through the final stretch of this game. Tough spot here, but they figure he can handle it.
Let's go.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Oh, they'll run the end around with Austin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now the Rams at 11-5 this year. Some would say surprise winners of the NFC West. Now they need a touchdown to stay alive. 2 minutes to go here in an NFC wildcard game that is shaping up to be a classic. Back to Southern California after this. First and 10, Goff. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
It's been more than a decade since either of these teams has won a playoff game, but one of them perhaps just a minute or so away from breaking that streak. So 2nd and 10 here.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Completes it to Austin. And Austin will score. It's a Rams touchdown. And they're an extra point away from tying this wild card game.
Yes, good point. Good point. I love it. Let's go. Let's go win this thing right now. Boys, moving on or going home. Season comes down to 2 yards. I'm not ready to go home. I don't know about y'all. Let's do this right now. It doesn't matter if we run or pass. Who wants it? You already know I want it. Let's go, O-line. You lead the way, I'll follow. We're going to go deuce left, wide trade, 28 toss, X crack, all one.
They will indeed go for 2. It's the play of the season right here. The Rams hoping to set up a date with a 14-2 Cowboys. And Gurley is in. The 2-point conversion is good. And L.A. claws their way back and shuts Washington to early playoffs.
Let's go. It's big time.
Los Angeles got their team. They made the playoffs, and their Hollywood story has at least one act left. This is Madden NFL 17. Before we hit the gridiron, let's take a look at a few options. First up, very simple. Select your favorite team. If you're new to Madden, we recommend starting on either rookie or pro difficulty just to get your feet wet.
You throwing shots from afar, I'ma meet you at your front door. So hard to be doing what you really meant for, beauty.
And just like that, you're set. It's time to play, and we hope you enjoy it. Madden NFL 17.
Come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all that. Now come on, you gon' have to back it up. If I get too now, sugar, come on. I might never come down. I might never come down. Never come down. Let me get down. Come on, you might never come down. No, let me get down. Hey, you might never come down. Wanna get down. You might never come down. Look round, don't run, just stay a while.
Well, I guess this game is dead. That took. I should have already had a game. I'll go play some franchise.
Turn up and make it something to believe in. You know you got to turn up to make the heart go. I said you got to turn up and put your hand where I can see that. You know you got to turn.
Welcome to Franchise Mode, the best way to play through a season with your favorite team. In Madden 17, we're giving you more control and more decisions for more impact. Control the game like never before with Play the Moments, the fastest way to play your game. Take all the excitement of the NFL Red Zone channel and mash it into Madden. All the key moments of the game, right at your fingertips. Jump into the key 2-minute drives at the end of the half or when your team makes it into the red zone. It's dynamic, it's brand new, and it's the fastest way to play Madden. Now that you have more control of the action on the field, we've added meaningful ways to game plan against your opponent. Carefully selected from your opponent's play call tendencies, install an offensive and defensive game plan that will help you shut down even the strongest of foes. Exploit Sherman's vaunted cover 3. Take out Rodgers' deep passing game or swagger with your own run game. The decisions you make with your game plans will be impactful and powerful. Off the field, we have doubled down on the amount of control you have with big coaching decisions. Sign and...
To keep 'em begging for. I set my soul on fire, offer you my love, and I build a house of dirt and bone from the ground. You talk it like you needed it all your life. If you want it, baby, you can have it all. But then you better turn up and make it something to believe.
Your season starts now.
You know you got to turn up to make the heart go. I said you better turn up and put your hand where I can see that. You know you got to turn up to keep 'em begging for. Baby, you'll lose your way. You'll taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. We've been on the road, roll from the go. Hit my blow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed. I go balls to the wall, can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you, better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it, I was on missions, I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building, taking our time. We was just yielding, away from these haters. Know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega, probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. I salute Wake, cop a new crib, got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors, they gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us, wait for these haters. Hope the Lord save us.
All right, man. Every day is an opportunity to get better. We got to get better today. What I want to know is who's excited to work. That was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more. great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Kick your season off by starting your first game. Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Chargers going up against the Chiefs. With that, let's get out to Kansas City as we welcome in our brand new commentary team for 2016. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Have fun, gentlemen.
Larry, we certainly intend to as we welcome the rest of you into venerable Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the San Diego Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, look at the juke. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by Alex Smith in his 4th season at the helm of the Chiefs after 7 in San Francisco.
And I like his game. I hear him described as a game manager all the time, and I can't wait till we take game manager and flip it towards a positive, because right now it seems to be a negative. But game manager is what you want out of your quarterback, making the right decisions, getting the ball to the right people, moving the team down the field, and he does that very well. The only real criticism of him, sometimes a little too cautious with the football. He takes care of it very well.
To throw on second down is Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Here's Smith now on second down. And to the left side here, Wilson. He's going to go, Albert Wilson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Albert Wilson, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, Rivers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Rivers now. Right side catch. This is Gates. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Do you get the sense, Brandon? People are trying to retire Antonio Gates. They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. Rivers now gives to Woodhead, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They run again with Woodhead, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well, but I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, 2nd to last in the entire NFL. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Danny Woodhead is intended target, and now it's 4th down. Now the Chargers' first-year punter here in 2016, the rookie Drew Kaiser. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith steps away. He can run for it, and he will. Over the middle, it's Thomas. So the flag is for the very rare illegal forward pass penalty.
Not often that a quarterback forgets where the line of scrimmage is. They have an innate sense about it. On this play, the quarterback did.
So on 4th down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. Travis Benjamin deep for San Diego. send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So out come the Chargers. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and let their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Rivers off the play fake to Woodhead. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now here comes Kansas City. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Smith. A dump off for Charles. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL Kick. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Sheds a 2nd man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Quick slant, that's caught by the veteran Macklin. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeremy Macklin, 45 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Short boot, taken at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Woodhead. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
On 3rd down, Rivers stays on his feet. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he's on to punt for San Diego. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
You know, early in his career, the knock on Alex Smith was that he broke the pocket way too quickly and relied strictly on his legs instead of using his arm to throw the ball downfield. Now, as a veteran, he understands the line a whole lot better. When to take off, when to stay in the pocket. Does it quite well, and last year ran for nearly 500 yards.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down deep into San Diego territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
Second down, Jamal Charles. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Good to see Jamal Charles back in the end zone. Of course, he had that ACL tear in Week 5 last year.
I've loved his game since he was at the University of Texas. His ability to hit the home run with his speed, but underrated as a guy who runs between the tackles as well as catches the ball in the backfield. Combined 33 touchdowns the previous 2 seasons before the knee injury. He's back and in a big way.
You know it all. Who says you don't prep with numbers? Nobody.
Got to do a little prep. Got to do some prep.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Rivers now on 2nd down. He's under pressure, and they got to him again. Jay Howard in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here's Woodhead. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Woodhead. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the 2nd half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Here comes the Charger defense now as they get set back out there. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, got pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And his throw here is incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw, Smith. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
They come up in an offset eye. Throwing is Smith. That's caught at the 3. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. Now 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Thomas. Whoosh. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On first down, it's Smith. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So now it's first and goal. They'll let Charles try and get him in. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on second down is Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. Third and goal from the 1. A shotgun snap for Smith. A strong running. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Alex Smith punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man now is Danny Woodhead. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was, that everyone thought they were doing something and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Rivers now. And that is incomplete. Stevie Johnson, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Corey Liggett makes the stop. Second down following the run. And they're going to speed things up here.
Not a run that you're going to write home about. It's still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
And maybe expecting a throw. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Still going. They can't stop him. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Flush to his right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Rivers, and it's caught by the new pickup from Cleveland. It's Travis Benjamin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding time. Now he'll escape to his right, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Hogan now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Alright, I'm getting off, guys.